My name is Stefaan Ghijs. I'm the co-founder and general director of Fly Aeolus, and we are a personal and affordable private air service. Our inspiration is driven by the fact that we saw that the upper market, the business jet market, is driven by quite expensive costs, and flying, let's say, from A to B when somebody wants to where somebody wants is quite expensive. And we found out there was a niche, a market who is willing to travel also with private aircraft, but for much lower prices, and have basically the same time efficiency which we have with normal private jets, but do not necessarily want to have the luxury and the comfort they would have with a private jet, but are just solely looking for the time efficiency. The idea basically started with some initial travels to the US based on an initial business plan we made, and throughout the US we were basically confronted that basically we had to review our business plan totally. Reviewing that business plan towards a European concept and looking basically at the right aircraft for the demand in this respect, made us basically looking for a concept where most of the aircraft were spread out over Northwest Europe, so that we basically could always pick the right aircraft at the right place for the customer, and therefore decrease, let's say, the empty leg costs, the costs which are related with flying the aircraft into a place from where the customer demand is. On top of that, we wanted, of course, to generate economies of scales, and also on top of that we wanted to generate a kind of branding effect, and that's why we used a uniform aircraft, which is a Cirrus SR22. This, together with working with the regulator in Europe, made us building up that model as we currently are, where we offer currently around 7 aircraft in France, the Netherlands, Belgium and the UK, and can provide services to our customers from A to B when they want to where they want. The main target group currently is the business side, or the business or businesses, mostly small and medium enterprises, which are making basically the step to become professional, for whom, let's say, travel is very costly, and where time is also driven by cost. Time is cost, and for these businesses we are adding value, where basically we bring them to the place to do business, whether it's with their customer or with suppliers, or to trade shows or whatsoever, and basically return them by the end of the evening for an affordable price. Our business is driven from the competition that we use aircraft which are owned by private owners, and through using this aircraft of private owners and putting them in a co-shared model, so to say, we can provide these affordable prices which we currently offer to our customers. And on top of that, you could also say that this makes us more agile compared with other competitors. Our business model for now looks like that our customers pay our services on a per flight hour basis. So once our customer decided to fly to a specific destination, they become, first of all, a member of the executive club we offer by a share, or let's say a subscription fee they have to pay of 1,000 euros. As such, they basically get a part in the complete fleet we currently put available for them, and then they can fly when they want to where they want, and that is done on a per flight hour basis. Towards the future, we are looking, let's say, to also play into the leisure market, but doing so we might have to review that shared ownership model, which is put in place by the subscription fee. The biggest challenge is the quality assessment. You might know, or well, you might see that with most of, let's say, our travels, our product changes a little bit each flight. Each flight we go to another airport. Each flight we might have, let's say, different environmental aspects we have to take into account. So therefore, we need to assess the quality of our flights, and therefore that is one of the aspects we are for the moment investing in. On top of that, we are dealing in a market which currently is not very familiar with private aviation, and private aviation currently is seen as for the rich and famous. But with our model, it might seem that it's not longer for the rich and famous, and also, let's say, for you as a business traveler, either for you as a leisure traveler, going somewhere to a place you want. I think that more professional and traditional businesses can learn from our agility to the market. We are working in a very dynamic market, therefore it is necessary to be agile. Customer demand is also changing, let's say, from week to week, even maybe from minute to minute. And the agility we try to implement accordingly is something they might learn from. I think the position plane sharing platforms might have towards the future is that it becomes so normal, it becomes, let's say, the normal activity. I need a plane to go somewhere, and that maybe towards the far future, and I think that's very visionary, the car might be replaced by aircraft. My personal interest in the collaborative economy has, of course, been influenced by our business model. It's, of course, our current business model where we are, well, the aircraft we are using are collaboratively implemented, let's say, for our customers, is one of the solutions to provide these services for an affordable price. So this drives in this respect my direct interest. So I see it more from a, let's say, as a solution from or an innovation towards future business, and that's where the interest lies. The challenge is twofold. One is regulatory and, of course, driven by safety in this respect. How can, let's say, sharing aircraft, how can that be made safe in an environment which is not very thoroughly regulated? That's one. And two, of course, indirectly from a business perspective, of course, is how can we maintain quality when we are generating scale. The ultimate goal of Fly Aolis is bring Fly Aolis to the level where we are working together with multiple companies, where we can generate more scale and therefore provide more services and more private air services for an affordable price, and decrease the price even more towards the future for our customers.